bereit machen zum Kampf.
Okay, let's go.
Runde beginnt
Let's
in
give
3,
Bacon
2,
player
1,
plays
kämpft.
number 2 the starting time as he gets this spawn, where he will immediately turn around to grab the heavy himself. Nailgun next, and now he's making his way over with the LG. Taking the bounce pad, trick CNG's movement. Oh, and the lightning gun fight is going
Führung übernommen.
heavily into RAISY's favor as he, misleads CNZ's prediction for the rockets, and then all that's left for CNZ is death. Oh, RAISY did not destroy the totem, so he's now railable, and CNZ knows that. The rocket jump being butchered means CNZ has an easy shot and gets back on the board. Oh, not back on the board, but ties it back up, and RAISY is on the back foot. Lost both major items. CNZ with a huge damage, 210 off the spawn. The light armor saving RAISY's life for now, but no! The rocket jump and the follow-up rocket from RAISY into his rail will mean that RAISY gets a frag, albeit with just 4 HP. Being in the lead, but being out of control is what's the game for RAISY right now. Oh no, the orb is out, but he died anyway. CNZ got away with the frag, forced the spawn accordingly, pushed in with a lightning gun, delayed the mega health, and diminished RAISY's stats. All in one play. Beautiful stuff. And again, he knows that his opponent has no way of getting to the heavy. He just looks to push instead of going to grab the item and cycle his rotation, give his opponent the opportunity to stack back up. But RAISY makes that worst situation into a good one by hitting very great rails. Although he's not in the position to pick up the major item, he still did a significant job of denying CNZ a huge stack advantage, but CNZ's aim is just on point. The man is a menace for RAISY. Beautiful rocket again, teleport to play, and CNZ is turning it up, turning up the heat. Raining down frag on frag after frag on RAISY, and at this point I'm not quite sure if he can stop the bleeding, because it seems like whenever RAISY finds bandages, CNZ just has a knife to cut him once more. Oh, and the 4-sword rocket jump there to deny the item. Doesn't even do that, and CNZ 5 frags up in full control. Huge stack difference, and despite losing out on the mega health, the stack of RAISY can't match CNZ stack, and a beautiful rocket will result in an 8th frag and probably a 9th frag, as the shotgun is not a sufficient weapon on that range. RAISY falls once more. CNZ came to play today. This is insane. Maybe they need to check NPC. I'm not sure.
May the power heal you.
RAISY again tries to get the item but can't get it. The shotgun finds its mark, and sitting dark RAISY there couldn't deal enough damage to push off CNZ from getting the frag and the item. And CNZ in the end, despite from the first frag, it felt like he never really lost control. Even though RAISY gets some damage onto him, CNZ always seems to be able to fight back, or at least delay his death significantly longer, or even betray it just right there. Beautiful play from CNZ. Completely bamboozled RAISY, and despite losing out on the heavy, the defensive damage this man is putting out is insane, and another frag he should never have gotten, as RAISY just runs into tons of damage, and all of a sudden this game is a 10 frag difference. Make that 9 as RAISY pierces CNZ's back with the rail just before he can pick up the item. That was as close as it gets. Oh, the rocket misses, and the shotgun from CNZ is actually doing work again. But fortunately for RAISY, it's 2 HP. What separate him from death, and so he can restack. Take a breather. The shotgun again. CNZ is not missing a beat with that shotgun, hitting well, it feels like everything with the boomstick. And the lightning gun is on another level as well. RAISY doesn't seem to have any chance on Veil of Nath. Ah, this failed rocket jump could make matters worse. But RAISY is forced to use the orb again to secure an item and not create a play for himself. So, yeah, RAISY's had not really been getting that much value out of this item. Oh, and the huge defensive rocket from CNZ pushes in with the shotgun. And RAISY falls down, fortunately for CNZ. He has to rocket jump back up, and another frag where CNZ has less than 20 stag. And just a shotgun shot. Boom, dead. And now CNZ shows how tight the competition in the Quake Pro League really is. As yeah, number 2 in the world, and this is what he does to him. Boom. This time RAISY can find another frag. Answer back. But the question is, can he follow it up? And yes, he can. This time it's a rather clean one too. Mega is up for spawns just now. RAISY will be there in time. RAISY should be there in time for the heavy as well. And maybe he can start a tornado or frag as CNZ did. But CNZ is a master of defensive play himself, which won't make the task for RAISY any easier in getting, yeah, clean frags or even frags. CNZ just speeds by. RAISY's not sure what he wants or what he needs to do. He's not seeming very confident in his decision making, and CNZ again with the shotgun gets another frag. Beautiful treble to teleport it. Catapulting him through a totem with a rocket as well. RAISY's stack disappears, and then the rail to follow it up. And there you go. Anyone should fall here soon, but this time it's the rocket that RAISY shot predictably of CNZ's teleport or Baboozle. And he gets away with it. The game does not really slow down, but it also does not really feel like RAISY has that much of a chance of making the comeback work out of his own hands, as CNZ is doing great defensive damage right there. Controlling not only his position, but also RAISY's, and then just pierces two rail into RAISY's chest, and RAISY has nothing back. Nothing to do then, yeah, sharp slay CNZ right off the spawn again. But at this point, it's 11 frags in 2 minutes. And CNZ again with the frag. RAISY is not, it feels like even when he comes close to kill CNZ always is able to stack back up with like 75 or even 100 stack before RAISY can find him, and then CNZ seems to always have the better arsenal of weapons as well for the job. In a lot of cases, he just had good use of the shotgun. And RAISY is just falling like a fly through the Estonian pro. He just hit shot after shot, and look at it again. CNZ saved by the light armor spawning in with 6 HP. He gets another frag. The amount of time CNZ frag RAISY with less than 20 stack is, I don't know, like how often did that happen? 10 times? But you gotta say, CNZ executed the defensive play perfect by just timing the damage insanely well. And the lightning gun aim is so great on this man too. Just look at what he hits. Mega Health in RAISY's pocket. But CNZ has the rocket in his pocket, and the rocket in CNZ's pocket is definitely more worth it than 100 stack, as he removes more of that from RAISY, and it's 26-8. The Galena prevails by a significant margin. Look at the damage, 7,000 from CNZ. I mean, RAISY's damage was not far off, or not bad as well, but 7,000, 2,500 HP healed from the Estonian player. This is insane. And now RAISY's Athena needs to really swing the momentum, because otherwise RAISY drops to the lower bracket. Yeah, now you will get the opportunity again to place some of your precious lightning balls. Predict whether RAISY or CNZ is gonna take this one, and we load into a Nyx Athena matchup on Deep Embrace anytime soon. Meanwhile, some updates of the scores. In the upper side of the bracket, we have All-American matchup Rafa against Dramis, and just below that it's Dawn against Petco, and we will see RAISY against CNZ map number 2.
3, 2, 1, kämpft.
So let's see if RAISY can swing around, turn the momentum. He has a decent spawn. He decides to not take a light. And so CNZ stack should be bigger, because you will get both without paying any stack for it as well. And yeah, it seems like CNZ's set up in the middle of the map, but the rail damage is significant, and now the Ghostwalk should be forced out anytime soon, and it does, so both players are weak. CNZ has the better resources to fall back onto, but he has no railgun, so in the end that play was super worth for RAISY, because he not only took all the armor from his opponent, but also keeps control over the railgun, which is such a pivotal weapon. And there you go, CNZ is out of any armor, no rail, and RAISY butchers the hooks, presenting the railgun to CNZ on a silver platter. As CNZ just can't seem to find a way out of the hallway below heavy, and yeah, he dies for it. RAISY now gives away control of the heavy. Misplayed it a little bit there, I'd say. But then again, you know that your opponent's probably gonna pick up rail. Although, if you're not gonna hit your rails, then your opponent is going to be better off with a play. Anyway, CNZ up in the middle, RAISY low in the middle. And CNZ tries to solidify his position up in the middle and make sure that RAISY can't push in, but RAISY has the mobility of the Athena, forces out the Ghostwalk, and deals major amounts of damage to the Estonian. And the Hungarian pushes even more in aggressive, as all the Ghostwalk is out of cooldown, and he gets the frag. Still 2 hooks there. RAISY seems to be not too confident in the spawn forcing just of now. Or maybe he just looked to deny the light. What do I know? Nice tribal again from RAISY, and look at what he's doing to CNZ. He's forcing him into a corner where his back is back against the wall, and yeah, RAISY seems to be like completely swapped out after the devastating loss on Veil of Death. He seems to be working well, even though he's butchering this jump 3 times in a row. Mega picked up by CNZ. CNZ is just trying to get out of it, as he doesn't want to fight right now. RAISY, good call, good catch. stacks back up with the light armor immediately and now makes his way over to the heavy. CNZ is there, but CNZ took a nail. No, took a rocket, and I was gonna say he's railable, but the nail to rail from CNZ was actually peak performance of this fight. But CNZ got to feel that RAISY has good nails himself, and the lightning gun up close against the Nex is impeccable too. Another frag from the Hungarian, as he just, changed the pace of the game, or of this series rather, on CNZ's pick. So they trade, like, so far it's a trade of dominant performances. Oh, the mega health just in time. CNZ's nail gun was actually great again. And if not for that mega health, RAISY would have fallen. But the mega health buys RAISY enough time as RAISY swings past CNZ and tracks him down. Finds his 8th frag. Beautiful shots. And then again, the tracking of this man is insane. What seemed like it was the strongest asset of CNZ on Veil of Death now completely obliterates the Nex, and this push of CNZ seemed to be a little bit misinterpreting of the sound cues RAISY gave him. He just fell right into the better stack player and rode the lightning. Well, this time the tracking is not on par. CNZ's, and the starting shotgun shows that it's the better weapon. Ghostwalk being used reactively, but in the right moment, otherwise that rocket would have thrashed CNZ. And another shotgun play from the Estonian, but no. Not today. RAISY, though, is making his way up to the heavy platform and picks it up just before CNZ can hit the rail. Or could hit the rail. Oh, huge shots. There is a light armor. RAISY's hesitating to pick it up because he does not want to lose Mega, but he also can't afford to drop right now. Mexican standoff kind of has an end. RAISY picks up both items. Gets out of there safely with a rocket jump. Still has 2 hooks to work with. Oh, but CNZ pushes in, and CNZ is the one now with a good stack. Scratch that. He just was railable. Beautiful shot. RAISY seems to be not affected at all after that loss on Veil of Night. Oh, the 4 shotgun. You gotta love it. And CNZ will get the first shot. Rocket from RAISY hits, though. Deals some damage, but not enough, and yeah, CNZ will get the item and deal, again, significant damage onto RAISY, so RAISY is out of control for this heavy. He just tries to get some tickling through the grades. Oh, scratch that is not tickling. That is insane. With no stack to work, RAISY pushes in and kills someone who just picked up the heavy. Beautiful lightning gun tracking, pushing his opponent onto the bounce pad. CNZ still is on the high ground, though. Doesn't have the better stack. Ghostwalk is being used. He could use it to create an opportunity at heavy, but he does not. The opportunity is the rail. CNZ gets hit by a direct rocket in return as RAISY swings past him. But now it's, RAISY in control. CNZ needs to do the chasing. If you just have a field, so, like, there is not much point in wasting energy in trying to make a comeback happen with a frag scoreline like this. Just try to get in the right mindset for the next map and the right mood as well. CNZ gets his 4th frag. And gets some damage off RAISY's spawn too with the railgun. Good stuff. The shotgun again. Holds RAISY. And another frag. CNZ maybe is on for the comeback as he forces the spawn over at Rockets. Rockets, I say. At rail again. And this time he can't fulfill the duty of getting the frag onto RAISY. RAISY gets the heavy, and I think the onslaught that CNZ was starting might be stopped a little bit right now. Oh yeah, Almarel, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good tournament yourself. Okay. Let's get this back. RAISY, back in control. Back fragging. Increasing the lead. It seems like he wants to pay CNZ back for what CNZ did to him on Veil of Nath. Wow, what a shot. That was pixel perfect. Ghostwalk being covered up by the bounce pad, and that completely threw RAISY off guard. Beautiful play from CNZ, who was able to pull out an ambush on RAISY with just that Ghostwalk. Nice play, but yeah, despite the health bubble and the heavy armor, there was no stag on CNZ. And again, the lightning gun of RAISY just makes the Nyx disappear faster than it spawns, one might say. CNZ again gets kind of surprised by RAISY's push there, and RAISY just keeps on fragging. Seems like he's quite happy how the game's going at the moment. CNZ gets the timing of the item, but also gets all the damage in the world. Dies at 22nd time. Gives away his position. RAISY will push him. And the rail hits. Oh no, the shotgun was not enough. And the Nyx picks up the mega health, but also 2 direct rockets from RAISY are being picked up from CNC. Oh, the play with the hook! Everything dealt damage. The hook, the Athena, and then the shotgun, and RAISY 24-7 completely turns around the series. Just look at the amount of lightning gun damage that man dealt. Oh, Amarillo, I'm sure it wasn't... Was it that bad for you today? There will be better tournaments. Okay, so the third map is going to be Molten Falls, and it will be the crouch sliding fight between Strog and Peeker and Slash. RAISY is on the Slash, while CNZ is sporting the butt slider.
Bereit machen zum Kampf. Runde beginnt in 3, 2,
Okay.
1, kämpft.
Let's start on RAISY. Heavy railgun, light armor, all in his pocket. And RAISY seems like he's not really trying to get the rockets anytime soon, as he prefers to protect the railgun. And just as I say it, look who's got all the weapons in his arsenal. No, yeah, I know the feeling, Amarillo. I mean, I can relate. That kind of frustrating. But it must also be very frustrating to be slapped around by rockets like that and then have no chance of fighting back. RAISY gets the first frag. And it seems like after a rough start on map number 1, look at the damage, 40 only for Inzi. After a rough start on map number 1, RAISY seems to be back as usual. Okay, CNZ slides in and finds RAISY with a lot of rocket damage, but RAISY has so much stag that he can just wreck his opponent for days and days on. So now RAISY gets the mega. RAISY should be in time for heavy, but CNZ is in position for heavy. Using the Pika there to delay RAISY's forward progression, and yeah, it results in him picking up the item rather cleanly. That one was picked up when RAISY got mega, so this one will take 12 seconds to spawn from now. Well, CNZ could look to deny the light at Railgun. He does not, and he slides into the rocket room quite quickly, and RAISY just starts to deal damage onto his opponent. But the damage CNZ deals is even more significant. The rocket is perfect, and the lightning gun off to follow. RAISY can't even hit a retaliation rail. And now it should be another frag for the Estonian player as the clutch rail from RAISY misses, and here we go. 2 for 2, and RAISY pushes in aggressive. Eats a rail for his trouble, but at least gets the lead back. Can't hit another rail on the Strog, and now he just... Oh, the rocket jump from CNZ might be a little bit too much. RAISY was aware of that angle and punished CNZ for it. RAISY's not really trying to pick up heavy right now. He just wants to get out alive somewhere. Again, can't punish the rocket jump with a railgun, and CNZ has been doing so much self-damage that he could deny the light armors on the map. This one is not gonna come. We heard him pick it up after the rocket jump, and now RAISY has no stack to work with. CNZ is careful enough to not follow it up and just uses the speed of Slash against RAISY as he turns around and meets him on the other side of the map in just 2 seconds. And look at that. CNZ almost gets the frag, but he speeds past RAISY, and RAISY lives to fight another day. He hears the heavy spawning, but doesn't dare to fall down for it, and CNZ cycles the control once more. Yeah, and there we see CNZ just doing self-damage with a rocket or whatever weapon he always has at his disposal to deny the light armors. RAISY has not been seeing one, it feels like, in 2 minutes. CNZ is doing a real good job at denying all the resources to the Hungarian, but at some point CNZ needs to find a way to get something out of this. There you go. Nice bamboozle play. And RAISY couldn't get out there fast enough. So CNZ was able to combine rail and lightning gun for his third frag. Picks up the mega health, makes his way over, but RAISY now should definitely look to punish the pickup. The rail goes into the wall and the second one misses, so CNZ is back in control. Both items under his belt. Pushes forward and gets another light, so RAISY has no armor to pick up. Railgun armor is not gonna spawn until 15 seconds. And now it's just a fight of aim, which CNZ is looking to win. RAISY can't hit the rail, and CNZ tied the series. No, not the series, the map. RAISY picks up the light. CNZ the heavy, and CNZ again is better off that-wise. This should be another frag, but RAISY, this time the clutch rail hits and prevents CNZ's rocket jump from succeeding and pushing him onto the platform. So RAISY lives to fight another day. But then again, another light is being denied to him, and CNZ's play, like, in terms of control, is just... What can that poor guy do? Like, literally, there is no resource on the map. CNZ now gives up one of the major items. RAISY is able to pick up Mega, but he still has no armor, as CNZ still gets the heavy and another frag. CNZ is in the lead, and the huge cycle of control he has been going has been super beneficial for him. The light armor is not being picked up by the Slash again, and CNZ gets another frag. Fighting railgun, I'm saying. LG against starting machine gun is not a good idea, and CNZ gets another frag. Light denied too. And here we go. CNZ times the items down to perfection. And makes sure that RAISY has no chance of getting any of the armors. Wow, the lightning gun aim on the Estonian player is astonishing, considering that's a small and fast slash he's hitting. This time RAISY could turn the fight around as he finds CNZ with the back turned after picking up the item. But CNZ is able to make his way out of there without losing too much stack, and all of a sudden CNZ will deny another light because this one's spawning soon. And RAISY has nothing to work with. RAISY is also feeling the pressure of time. Good rockets from the Hungarian. And this time he gets the light armor, and now the heavy is there as well. And this is the turning of tides RAISY needed so desperately. But what can he do with it? Losing the mega health will not mean that much, but RAISY needs to find his opponent and get a clean frag at least to make this a close one. CNZ is just, yeah, rotating in a way that's just out of this world. He's just so smart and in his decisions right there. And even that works out. Heavy gets still picked up by RAISY. And if he did not get that, I think that would have been the situation done and dusted. And he can't hit the LG, but CNZ is not missing a single cell, it feels like. And another frag goes down into the books on the side of CNZ. Double the frag count, 2 minutes to go. 5 frags, it's doable, it's tough. RAISY lands a nice shot. Oh, RAISY full steam ahead. Gets his stick. 21 seconds until mega spawns. 15 now until heavy spawns. RAISY can't really wait for items. He just needs to use the abysmal speed that a slash has to offer to find his opponent. But CNZ is just rotating so well again, and now RAISY needs to go to heavy, otherwise he's risking of fighting against a double stacked enemy again.
Noch eine Minute.
Oh, and RAISY predicts the double back, but CNZ is not giving the double back. But RAISY catches him anyway. Their slash's speed is just crazy, but the Pika body blocks RAISY, so he can't go through, and I think with that frag, CNZ solidified his lead and will take map number 3. Proceed to the semi-finals and face off either Zenaku or Cypher.
Gewonnen.
GG's.